up a surfboard, heads out from the seashore, from the world and where she lives. She's got no fears or worries at all right there, just the smell of salt water that's in the air, and the sunrise. She's walking on water. She's walking on water.
FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports is proudly brought to you by the North Shore Surf Girls Surf School. Remember to keep our reef safe by using Reef Safe sunscreen. Aloha everybody! Remember me? I'm Paige Wampy back again. I'm filling in for Corey, who's currently on a trip. Last show, we had giant surf at the Eddie Invitational, where the women made history. It was the first time women surfed the prestigious Eddie Invitational. The mayor was impressed, as was City Council Rep Matt Weyer. The Wahine were honored at the mayor's office at Honolulu Hale. So great. On this show, we also have the Pro Women Bodyboarders event. Bay Equity Loans, who actually has an office right in Haleiwa, and Route 99 were the lead sponsors. Mahalo, you guys. There was also body surfing, so we have that for you. The Poseidon Foundation invited us along to give away tons of skateboard goodies to the Kids Hurt Too Foundation participants. So cool. First, let's head over to the mayor's office to honor the women big wave surfers. And included is Myra Aikau.
Welcome everybody, and honestly I have a small role in this. I really want to bring up Councilmember Wire in a second, but I am so thrilled to acknowledge the women in this room in the first ever. You know, we've had some things happen in the world of surfing. We're close to more at the Olympics, which made everybody so proud, and now at the Eddie. And then just a week ago, in the 106 years of our ocean safety, we had our first woman promoted to lieutenant. So, you know, and I was just telling somebody, as a father of a daughter, and my daughter who has, in fact, I have out of my 5 grandkids, 4 are girls. Right now they're girls, but they're going to be incredible women someday. I've grown such an appreciation for all the good things that are happening with respect to our women in this world. So congratulations to these ladies. I'm going to let Matt do all the fanfare. I'm just honored that we could be here in this kind of historic setting.
Yeah, I'm honored to be here today on Girls' Day to celebrate some extraordinary women in our community. You know, making history, recognizing the first group of female surfers to participate in the legendary Eddie Aikau Big Wave Invitational. As you know, the Eddie is the premier surfing event, not just for its dropping wave requirements, but to honor the legacy and memory of the great Eddie Aikau. I want to recognize Makani Adric, resident, North Shore native.
So they want me to go through you too.
Yeah, we'll get up here. We'll do a group photo, and then maybe we can do after. Paige Alms, currently Maui resident. Also, I believe the highest scoring. Yes. Christine DuPont couldn't be with us today, but we have Mahina Hailstones, who is also here with her mother, Becky Hailstones. And Emily Erickson from Sunset Beach. Ola Kinley from Honolulu. Andrea Mahler, also living on Maui, the first female participant. Historic. And then lastly, I'd also like to present an honorary certificate to Myra Aikau for her dedication and selflessly giving to the people of Honolulu.
It was a very huge success, as you know. And the women, you know, I've gotten to know them throughout the years, and we've had some challenges and stuff, but now we're all like one happy family. And, you know, the contest, it was so huge this year. Lucky we got our families in, you know, but I want to thank everybody that participated to help put the event together. And my brother Eddie would have been very proud of all of
It is the
them.
unlikely dream, the dream that came true, kind of, for all of us, as cliche as it sounds, but it's the truth. And I just want to thank you all for celebrating us, but also the Aikawa Ohana for making this a possibility for women. Very grateful.
Incredible day. It was just the swell, the crowd, I mean the people cheering on the beach, like everything that came together on that day was just such a wild experience. Like I'm honestly still processing it all. It was one of the most special days of my life, just to be included in that event and to surf alongside the guys and with 5 other women. Like it was an incredible opportunity and I'm really, really excited. According to a lot of aunties and uncles that I talked to, that was the biggest, best, most consistent eddy ever. And I mean, I was like just so excited. Paddling out and then being in the channel and just looking at like picture perfect Waimea. I mean, can't ask for much more. This is the first eddy since women have been invited that they've ran the contest. So this is just the beginning, and I believe that like being the younger generation being able to see us compete in this event is gonna, it's gonna create a dream for them to aspire to. And I'm just really excited. There's only one time for a first time, so it'll be a memory that's ingrained in my memory bank for the rest of my life, and I just can't wait to see what the next one does. It's going to be huge and firing, hopefully this winter.
FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports is proudly brought to you by the North Shore Surf Girls Surf School. Remember to keep our reef safe by using Reef Safe sunscreen. Hawaii now has an option for taking care of your brain. The Brain Train Hawaii is in Haleiwa. Biofeedback is great for concussions, insomnia, depression, anxiety, migraines, learning disabilities, and much, much more. Be the best you can be with Brain Train Hawaii. Up next, the Women's Pro Bodyboarding event came to Pipeline. I'm not a weather girl, but the weather last month was crazy. There were crazy winds, tons of rain, but there were no waves at Pipe. But the ladies still had a blast. Let's check it out.
The waves weren't the best. They weren't at Pipeline, but that's okay. There was still like a double rainbow over us when we were surfing, so that was pretty amazing. Super warm and beautiful. I feel like my board and fins are working really good in those waves. Just my board was a little bit small, so it was hard to land the tricks, but the waves are actually way more punchy than I thought. And it was really cool to just surf with all the legends, like so many world champs in this contest, so it's been super fun. I would have to say the level of women's bodyboarding. Like, I've seen women come across that are doing the same exact tricks and riding the same exact barrels and waves as the boys, which is really inspiring and super incredible to see.
My name's Arata Bono. I'm 15 years old and I've been bodyboarding for a while, maybe since I was like 10. I was looking forward to just have like a good time, competing with everyone else. I see myself trying going on tours maybe and doing bigger contests and competing with bigger people.
Carla Costa, I'm from Brazil. I live in Hawaii for maybe 22 years, but I've been bodyboarding since 89, so long time. Started at 1989, and then just kept going from there. Yeah. I surfed a tour for a long time, probably since the start in 95. My last year was the 2012. I think the last year I did the tour. And then, but I won, with that I won one world title by the IBA, and then I won one world title by the ISA World Surfing Games. And I got 4 or 5 second places in the world tour. I think it's an incredible sport. We can enjoy small waves and big waves. It doesn't matter. It's a fun sport. And I only see good things for the women, and I hope that more women become a part of the tour and of the, just follow the world tour or follow the national tours and stuff. I just hope becoming more organized, more support for the women, equal prize money, and all the things that, you know, the surfing has achieved the past few years. I hope the same for bodyboarding and in a more organized way. I have to say, Pipeline it's a dream. Even though I live here for a long time, when it breaks, it's always that wave that you want to challenge yourself into, and even if you don't win, it's a high consequence wave, so you always feel humble by competing at Pipeline. So I think Pipeline is the event that I want to always be a part of. Doesn't matter how old I am, doesn't matter where I am. That's one.
You know, I want to still be alive, and, you know, I think first of all, bodyboard has always been about love, not only for me, but for everybody. And I just want to see people happy, doing what they like, and being able to do what they love, you know, like if you like to run the world tour, and then, you know, I hope they get support and sponsors to do the world tour. If you want to only surf big Pipeline, and, you know, you get support and you get, you know, and I just want people to be happy bodyboarding, you know, because bodyboard is so much love and happiness. And I think, you know, of course I wanted to see, you know, boogie board as big as surf, but, you know, I think the most important thing is like see the bodyboards happy all the way around, and we see that, you know, we see the love, we see the happiness, and hopefully this will bring money, will bring, you know, and support, and yeah, that's it.
No, it's my first time competing. I've mostly been competing mostly in town, east side, like Sandy's and Makapu. But yeah, like this year I'm just gonna compete a lot of contests and that. Mostly in the mainland, mostly here in other islands. The goal is to be a professional bodyboarder.
Without further ado, and in my mind, you all won. I watched that final, and everybody ripped. It was really incredible, and it was close. So in 4th place, from Brazil, Jessica Becker. Jessica. And thank you, Marsha, for being equity. All right, congratulations. Awesome. Congratulations, wonderful. A bunch of rippers. Okay, in 3rd place, and also ripping, Ayaka Suzuki Krilly. All right, and in 2nd place, also from Japan, Sari Ohara.
Thank you. Who is it? Right there. Nós está aqui, Neymar. Nós está aqui.
And no stranger to the podium, 5-time world champion Neymar Mahalo. Amazing. Congratulations, Neymar. Super awesome. Congratulations to everybody. Okay, I'm going to ask Neymar to say a couple words because, you know, Neymar, not only did she fly all the way from Brazil to enter this contest, she does a lot to support bodyboarding in Brazil. So it's really, it's incredible to have you here.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all the girls with stuff. You know, always, it's so emotional for me to come back at compete in Hawaii because my first trip outside of Brazil was to here, and I remember I couldn't compete at the first time because I was underage or under 18, and then the second one I got 2nd place, and the 3rd time I won. It was like so special to me that I dream about do a contest, a women's contest, and it's the 3rd time, but 2nd time I'm doing the Wahine bodyboard world tour just for the women, and I want to just invite all the girls. I want to the girls from my age, from my generation, You should come also.
Great. Great job. Awesome.
For sure, it's a challenge, and that there is like something to be said about that. It can't always be perfect. We understand that there's really nothing on the horizon as far as forecast goes, so we have to make do with what we're given. And it's still a good enough reason to spend a day on the beach and in the water. You know, it will showcase just how creative and innovative and skillful, you know, everyone can be in these kinds of conditions, because, well, when pipe is good and perfect, it makes anyone look good, I think, for that matter. So changes things.
Well, to me, body surfing is my favorite entirely because you don't need anything. I mean, you need fins, and actually you don't even really need that. There's been a little bit of a movement to go out without fins, and that's really fun too. It's a different kind of a challenge. I love not having a 6'2", a 6'6", and a 7'4" in my car. I have my fins in my car, and if it's good, I get to go body surf. I love that freeness of it, and I think a lot of people here, I think that's a common trait, is we don't really like gear in general, you know. So if you can go enjoy the ocean with just your friends and your fins, that to me seems about as good as it gets.
FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports is proudly brought to you by the North Shore Surf Girls Surf School. Remember to keep our reef safe by using Reef Safe sunscreen.
What? Try before you buy. Should've tried before you buy.
There's a better way. Get to Surf and Sea in Haleiwa. We've adapted to the changing times, and we're Hawaii's ocean sports headquarters. Boards, SUPs, diving equipment, and more, where you really can try before you buy. We're on the beach. Why aren't you?
Hawaii now has an option for taking care of your brain. The Brain Train Hawaii is in Haleiwa. Biofeedback is great for concussions, insomnia, depression, anxiety, migraines, learning disabilities, and much, much more. Be the best you can be with Brain Train Hawaii. The Poseidon Foundation brings skateboarding to the youth, and they were here for their annual Hawaii tour. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Michaela from Poseidon Foundation, and we're here with Kids Hurt Too. We're at Ala Skate Park doing the skate session with the kids, and it's a tradition now. We've been doing this for 10 years with Kids Hurt Too. And what we do is we bring skate protection, helmets, skateboards, and we do a lot of giveaways. So thank you to our sponsors that sponsor our Hawaii tour each year. It's called the Share the Love and Empowerment. And the reason why we call it Share the Love and Empowerment is because it's all about us sharing our love of giving back to our community and empowering ourselves as others to do the same. So it's so important to reach out to other local nonprofits, work with children from your community, and lift up the future youth, because they are our future, and we find it so important, and that's why we do what we do with Kids Hurt Too. 1, 2, 3, follow the dream! reason why Poseidon Foundation teamed up with Kids Hurt Too is because when we learned the story behind the foundation and everything they do with the children on the island, it's really amazing. They work with foster and orphaned youth from Hawaii, and what they do is get them to understand that people are here to make them visible, that they hear them, and to help them find healthy therapies that help them through a positive grieving process, since a lot of them have lost a parent. Many children that come here are also military children. As many of you know, on the island, there's a huge military community, and a lot of the children come here, they've lost their parents to war. And so it's so important to support nonprofits that actually do stuff for the youth and the community on the island.
We are going to the skate park! Like you have an uncle or a mom, them can help you.
Thank you.
Good way to like you first and good, they can help you and more helping so you get more gooder.
I feel like they want to help everyone by lost in separation, so they want to do fun things with us to get our minds off of it.
Those kids were so cute. Up next, we say happy birthday to a 95-year-old jumper. Huh? Jumper?
Yeah, let's rock it. Awesome, Grandma. I love you. I love you too. Woo, here we go. rock it even if you don't feel good.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. Now we're gonna leave you with a few shots from the Hawaii Surfing Association on the Big Island. Mahalo!
Ayo, try plus sol warastap na melo yumi tu playa. Why me make one em lo bungi mio ya. Ocean na apox mi tu plasalem tik tik go back lo place ya. Ayo, mamao. Tu pelaia y luz tenis, mi no sabe pa mi looking you. Oh no God. Maybe sometime but you come again. Mi no sabe, you no be talk. Time you lose lo me. Mi looking sippe mi sailing go. Na valu se mi fly and Rende mi wasi me. Time sun and me shine on you. Mi like canta sole mia. Mountain ya anta plumas. Sorara e mi passi road belong ya. Mi like canta sole mia. Mountain ya anta plumas. Sorara e mi passi road belong ya.
Fly Girls Surfing and Sports is brought to you in part by the North Shore Surf Factory, the Surf Bus, Renewal by Anderson Windows, Comfy Clothes, Pakaloha Bikinis, Surf and Sea in Haleiwa, Sea Hawaii, Chronic Surfboards, Country Surfboards, and the Duke Kahanamoku Foundation, all in honor of Duke Kahanamoku.
Hawaii now has an option for taking care of your brain. The Brain Train Hawaii is in Haleiwa. Biofeedback is great for concussions, insomnia, depression, anxiety, migraines, learning disabilities, and much, much more. Be the best you can be with Brain Train Hawaii.